I'd recommend tearing this one down. It's pretty rotten. All this could be shortened up. It doesn't have to be that tall, especially if you take out that outside spigot, or at least relocate it lower. It doesn't have to be that high up. This tank would determine the height of a new building. So the goal would be to reduce the amount of space that has to be heated. You've got places along the foundation that have been dug out by animals that probably fill that in with sackcrete, form that up, make it a little harder for them to get into. You've got this holding up the roof, and you've got this piece of pipe being used to hold up, using this plastic to hold the roof up. That's not a good idea. So that needs to go. This little log wall that all electronics is mounted on, I can probably maintain that in place. I don't have to rip all that stuff off to demo the building. I would recommend professionalizing the wiring. This stuff is supposed to be in conduit when it's inside a building. No big deal. Just loosen up the ends, install some conduit, stick the wire back in it. All this doesn't need to be that tall, so I can bring that down so it's no taller than the tallest pressure tank. And I can relocate this probably over to here and bring the wall in tighter. So I reuse quite a bit of the foundation. This wall over here can be brought over to the edge of this big pressure tank. If I slope the ceiling from right to left as we're looking at, I can also reduce the space that way. I'd go with 2x12 walls with all R32 insulation. Heat tapes on all the piping, wraps with heat tapes on the pressure tanks, and I think that would probably do it. So looking from the outside, could shorten this building to the height of the door, and probably estimating take about 3 feet off the length of the building. You can move some of this pipe together and maybe get another foot or two over here, but you could probably reduce the space that needs to be heated in there by 40%, and with some real insulation, you'd be a lot better, reduce your cost quite a bit. That's my thinking.